is one of Africa's most important jazz festivals, and last year it celebrated 2 decades of brilliance. That's South Africa's foremost jazz festival, the Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, which revealed this year's lineup comprising of Gloria Bosman from the US, David Sanborn and Joel de Francesco, and world-renowned musician Feyi Koya, as well as Nduduzo Makhathini with Azar Lawrence, Michael Bowie, just to mention a few. Well, Chinoamadi, festival producer, joins us now to tell us more about the 3-day event taking place at the Sanborn Convention Center from September 26th to 29th. Osmando, welcome back.
Thank you.
I know that when we see this phase, Homonat,
Bona, it's the jazz time.
What journey are you guys taking us on this year? I remember last year we celebrated 20 years of brilliance. I remember during those couple of days, Sanborn City or the areas around Sanborn came to a complete halt. You took over. What kind of a journey are we going on this year?
Wow, our journey starts now. We have development programs starting now, like Geleza Clever and Len, which is workshops for kids in townships. You know, they don't get the opportunity to be educated about careers in the music industry or in entertainment. So we have that program that's starting now. We're going to have Jazz Cares, which is where we go out there and spend time with either elderly people or people with disability, people that really love the music, know the music, but because of, you know, means of getting there, they can't come. So we go to them and give them, you know, a taste of that. From there we have the golf day and the colloquium, where all people in the sector sit and talk about issues. You know, topics come every year. We have a new topic that people sit and discuss, and there's a paper written that is now, you know, will be distributed. That report comes out and we share with people that what people that were sitting in that room think about, you know, issues in the industry. Indeed. Then it's festival time.
Yes, festival time. Let's talk about that. I'm looking at some of the names in the lineup. Nduduzo Makhathini, an absolute local and international favorite. Gloria Bosman, who's after decades and decades of being in this is still excited about jazz.
Exactly.
Take us through some of the flavors of musicians that you have for us.
For the 21st celebration, what we did is we have on the opening night, artists that will perform only on that day, and there will be no repeat, which is Cassandra Wilson, David Sanborn, and of course we had to pay homage to Brayu,
yes,
and put on a horn summit, you know, in his honor. And then for the 2 days, then we have all that names that are the who's who in the jazz. We have a band that is it's called the Louis Armstrong Big Band, with big names like Wycliffe Gordon, Nicholas Payton in that. Nduduzo went out and invited Azar Lawrence, who seldom come, or I've never heard of him being in Johannesburg or South Africa. But he said, you know what, for this festival, I'll come and join you. And we're looking forward to young people, young musicians like Tandi, who is the Standard Bank.
Indeed.
Exactly. She will be there also performing.
Recently, Gloria Bosman in an interview was asked, you know, what's exciting her the most about the state of jazz, and she mentioned the likes of Tandi Ntuli. She mentioned the likes of Zoe Mudiga,
yes,
who are just these exciting young voices that people are throwing all their weight and money behind because we pay to go see their shows.
Exactly. And another thing that's really, really exciting, when we put these things together, you don't realize, but after the lineup is almost 90%, you realize that actually we have about 4 young artists or 5 young artists that are Standard Bank Award holders. We have a lady who's a piano player, Amina Figarova. She will be joined by Kyle Shepard and Bokani Dai. So imagine 3 pianos playing music that we love so much.
Homonadi. Tickets, please give us all those details. When can we start getting our tickets? And, you know, just to encourage jazz lovers out there, what can they expect just in terms of the vibe that's going to be there? And I think I get happy when I hear about the tribute to the late Brayu, because we all know how South Africans and the world over feels about him.
Yes. Tickets are open now at CompuTicket, and you know, to all the jazz lovers, to all those people that buy tickets, we always have a message that almost prompt. We say, leave the music and feel the jazz, and we believe when you come out of that weekend, you'll say, yes, I did feel that jazz.
And for the people who be grumpy sitting in traffic while we are on the way to the festival, they must chill, ne?
Look, I think constructions are done now, and leaving a little bit early to come and mingle with your friends. You know, it's good to. I've had people going to a show discussing an artist before they go into the show. So come a bit early, you know.
And just enjoy a few drinks and mingle.
Yes.
Osman, it's always a pleasure having you. Thank you for making the time to come today. That's Standard Bank Joy of Jazz Festival producer Chinoamadi unpacking the 2018 lineup. Well, the festival takes place at the Sanborn Convention Center for 3 days, starting on the 26th of September to the 29th. And please don't say we didn't tell you. So time for a quick break. Do stay with us.